and welcome to my channel. My video today, my tutorial today is of a very basic, lazy and easy makeup. Basically what I wanted to do is, like, after the whole holiday season, which is always busy, at least for me, it's always busy with work as well. And you know, there's always lots of makeup involved, and like I want to do like full on like glam makeup when I have the chance, just because I love doing it. But afterwards, I'm like, at the beginning of January, I just really want to give my skin a break and just use caring products and just not wear a lot and just look more natural, you know, just for a change. So that's basically what this is inspired by. The occasions, for example, that this would be really good for throughout the entire year. For example, if you've read a way too good horror story. Recently, well, not that recently actually, but last year I read, wow, it feels weird to say last year, about 2020. Anyway, I've read Hex by Thomas van den Oldenheuvel, I think was his name. It's a really good horror book and it kept me awake all night. So yeah, you know, after nights like that, or whatever reason you might have been awake all night, you know, this is the sort of look you could do to still look like you've actually slept in the morning. And if you gotta physically go to work or go to a online meeting at work where there's going to be a webcam on your face, you know, people aren't going to think that the zombie apocalypse has begun. Because you're just going to look awake and like fresh and like healthy, which is good. So yeah, that's basically the idea. Also, I'm doing this after work, like I'm looking outside because there's a really pretty crescent moon outside. Anyway, it's already getting dark, yeah. But this is also a good look if you just got home from work and you still need to do other stuff, but you do need to look kind of fresh, or at least you want to look kind of fresh. This is just something you can quickly toss on and isn't going to bother your skin. So yeah, let's get started. Now, we're gonna start off with the hair, because to me, going from drab to fab, I don't think I'm gonna call this video that, because I've seen it like a lot of times. Yeah, I want a more original name, we'll see about that, but anyway. You know, basically I don't often wash my hair when I'm really busy. Like, my hair is really long, it doesn't need a lot of washing. Is it too bright or not? I'm not sure. I'll fix it in editing. Anyway, so yeah, but anyways, like, I'm not saying I haven't washed my hair since Christmas. I have. But, it's been cleaner. So, basically, what I would like to do, if you have bangs, then, I would recommend pinning them to the back with just, you know, bobby pins, and do them like crisscross. So they're nice and sturdy, and just pin your bangs back in a bit of a poof, and, you know, they certainly look fashionable instead of greasy. It's a miracle. And then use a bandeau to just hide any greasiness at the front of your hair. And here again I did it crisscross, so it's nice and sturdy. So yeah, time for the face. Now I'm just applying a tinted moisturizer. You could make one yourself by just mixing your foundation and a moisturizer if you don't have a tinted moisturizer. This is a really ancient one by Alverde, which I probably shouldn't still be using, but anyway. Because that way you're having a little bit of color on your face, but you're also doing skincare. 2 steps in one, which is good for if you don't want to spend that much effort on your face. Also keep in mind, typically a tinted moisturizer won't have a huge coverage. And your face is going to get a little bit red when you're touching it with the brush. So keep in mind that you're really only going to see the effects, like how smooth your skin is going to look after you've not touched it for a little bit. So yeah, don't keep applying more, just give it a chance to, like, you know, start to look good. Okay, well, I'm letting that just settle. I'm going to do concealer. I've already applied it on this eye, you can tell, hopefully it's a little bit brighter than this eye. I'm using the Catrice Instant Awake Concealer, which is supposedly hydrating and anti-wrinkle and also covers. That's the entire point of a concealer, not sure why they mention it, but anyway. I'm just going to apply that in my inner corners, and this is not a very high coverage concealer. Like, basically this is just going to look like your skin but brighter. So yeah, I'm just patting it out with my finger because currently I have short nails. Again, that was just easier during the holiday season. So I can do that. If you have very long nails, obviously use a brush. Don't tap your own eyes out. Also, by the way, regular viewers might have noticed. Yes, that's not a backdrop system. That's literally my Christmas tree you can see in the background. Regular viewers will also probably have recognized the Christmas tree from when I showed it in a vlog. But anyways, I don't know. I decided to just keep it real and just, I don't know, not hang a specific background this time. I think the tree looks quite nice still. Now, even when I'm doing a very lazy face, I still use powder on my T-zone and around my eyebrows and on my eyelids and under my eyes. Because I have really oily skin and I'm not very interested in going through life like a disco ball. Next up, we're going to create a shadow around the eye. I'm not going to use it like I'm going to use a contouring bronzing powder. It's cool toned, but it does have shimmer, so it could indeed be both. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to use a bronzer because another trick is use a high neck shirt. Because then you can use a tinted moisturizer that's slightly too dark for you and you will have color in your face without it completely not matching, because this will just cause a shadow on your neck so it won't stand out as much. You could of course use a true turtleneck shirt, but I don't like how they feel. I don't like it that they're tied around my neck, so I use something a little bit more loose. But that's up to your own preference, of course. But anyway, I'm just loading my big Fluffy blender with this product, the bronzer, and then just going all the way through the crease. This is not, you know, a soft, smooth process of like carefully applying a little bit of color. This is just literally tossing it on there, blending it, like placing it on the deepest point and blending it, and whatever's left on the brush is going to go beneath the eye. Blending, 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 blending. Some more blending, and then we just have this natural shadow around the eyes. Then next up, I have wiped the brush down really, really well on the face halo. You could also use a towel or your office chair, which I often do, but don't actually recommend. Anyway, and then move on to a natural highlighter. This is sort of just a glow from within highlighter. This one is by KIKO Glow Fusion. I'll put everything I've used below the video in the list, by the way, as always. But anyways, I'm just going to apply it a little bit on my cheekbones. Keep in mind, I didn't powder there, so it is already shiny, but this just gives a little bit extra. Bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin. Then loading up the brush again and going into the inner corners of my eyes. To really brighten them up. And I'm also putting this on my eyelid. Because I really, really feel like if you want to look fresh faced, then you want to look kind of bright. Also putting it below my brow bone a little bit. Below my brow bone. Below my brow, on my brow bone. And then we have this. Next up, I really hope you can see the difference. This eye looks a little bit more there and like, it pulls a little bit more attention to itself than this eye. That's all because of this eyeshadow, or at least a similar shade would work. It's a dark brown shade with a little bit of warm shimmers in it. And I'm using that on the smudging brush. By the way, it's not that it's a secret what the eyeshadow name is. It's just that it's a really, really, really ancient one by Yves Rocher, which I think I got from an ex-neighbor at some point in time. So I don't think you can still get this. You could look for it. I have no idea if they still sell it. But anyway, this sort of color is the point. And I'm just using that on the smudge brush and smudging it in my outer corner right above the eyelashes. So you sort of just get that smudgy liner without actually seeing a liner there. If you use a straight up black eyeshadow for this, then it's just going to be, well, it's going to be visibly makeup and it's going to be more of a thing to blend it. And this way you can just toss it on there without thinking about it and it's fine. I'm also using a little bit in my outer corner on the bottom of the eyelid. Like so. And what you could do, it's up to what you want, up to what you want yourself. Just put a little bit in the inner corner here as well, only on the top lid. So darken it up a little bit and that's just going to give you a bit of a more fierce look, I guess. Then some mascara. I'm just using a mascara that does not go clumpy, but also doesn't really give like a false lash effect. It just exists to make my eyelashes stand out a little bit more, and that's all it does, and that's all I want from it at this point. So yeah, a little bit on the top, a little bit on the bottom, and we're good. Okay, then next up the eyebrows. For my regular viewers, yes, I'm still using the pencil. That's actually too orange. I have one great excuse for it though. I love the quality of this pencil, by the way, I do, but it's a bit too orange for my liking. I would like something a little bit more brownish. But anyway, I have a great excuse for it though. With the whole lockdown situation, you know, like, you couldn't just go swatch stuff in stores. Obviously, swatching wouldn't have been hygienic, so I'm planning on when, like, vaccines have started up and, like, we can just, you know, get back to regular life, hopefully, soon. Then I'm going to search for a new eyebrow pencil. Because I want to be able to swatch it in store, because, I don't know, I guess we all of us makeup lovers know this. But like, you know, the thing online when it's like, you look at the picture and it looks like the perfect color and then you get it in the mail and it's like a complete different thing. Not completely different, but you're like, oh, this is a perfect, like deep, darkish, warm shade. And then you get it and it's like either way too bright or not warm at all. And it's just so incredibly frustrating. And it's not the store's fault. Like, you can have it with foundation too, you know, that you think, oh, this is nice and, like, pale enough for me, and then you get it, and it's like, okay, I can't even use this, like, in the middle of summer. It's so frustrating, and it's not the store's fault either, it's just a matter of, you know, camera settings, lighting, there's so many things that just can determine how a color is going to look, and then there's, of course, your own computer screen that can really, like, that's not the sign of the person I wanted, your own computer screen that can really make it look different than it is in real life. So, yeah, I'm just gonna wait until I can actually go physically look at it first again. Next up, the lips. I'm going to go for this STILA thing, which is a lip stain. I'm going for a lip stain and a lip gloss. If you have a tinted lip moisturizer, then I would recommend using that, but I don't have one, so that's why I'm going the more difficult route. This thing is also ancient, but it still looks fine. So I'm basically just tossing it on there. The beauty of a lip stain is you can just continue talking and all, because it's just a stain. Just dab it out a little bit. Just going to make your lips a little bit darker, but it's not really going to stand out that much. Then the lip balm itself. I gotta admit, I never tried this one before. I got it with an order. I got it for free with an order with Yves Rocher. Like half of my stuff at this point. But anyways, it's called a Nutri-Plumping lip balm, so I'm curious if it actually makes my lips look plumper. Okay, I expected this to be more like those old Labello things, which were more like gooey. But it's one of those with this kind of applicator. Hope you can tell. But anyway, it's thick and it looks sort of matte when you first get it out of the tube. And then you put it on and it turns into a bit of an oil. And it tastes weird. But the taste might be because the taste of the lip balm is combining with the taste of cherries from the STILA product. So, like, I don't know. The taste might not really be as weird as it tastes to me now. But that might just be the combination. But I do think it looks really, really, really pretty. It's very shiny and like wet looking. And it also feels really, really comforting and moisturizing. Like, my lips love this. So yeah, I'm definitely going to, like, I love how it looks. I'm not particularly a fan of the taste, but I'm already not tasting it anymore, so that's good. But I'm gonna try this on its own just to see if the taste is like better then. Then next up, you could apply a setting spray, it's optional. I like doing it because it just feels more complete that way to me when I'm applying makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna apply that and then we're done. And here we have the final results. By the way, what I forgot to mention all the way at the beginning, at the intro of this video. Happy New Year, and I really hope that your New Year's Eve went, you know, well and safe and was fun and all. It's the sort of thing I want to mention at the beginning of the year, but then I start talking about makeup and skincare and I completely forget about life in general. I don't know, so, you know, Happy New Year. There, I've said it. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful to you. I know it's, you know, different than my usual makeup videos, a lot different. Like, you know, we still look basically very natural at this point, which is not often the case. But I figured this would be useful for a change. Just, you know, something you can easily implement into your own daily life. So yeah, I hope it was good for that. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button. It would really help me out. And if you want to see more of my videos, starting next Thursday, we'll actually go a bit more towards the glam again. Then you can always subscribe to my channel. Other than that, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have a wonderful day and I hope to see you next time. Bye!